Hello, guys. I hope everyone is doing well. How is my sound? Is it good? Let's let's get this party started. Evening. Oh shit! I forgot to put some aqua. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. Can you? Yeah, the chat is live. I think. Let me just. Huh. Oh yeah, I think I reloaded. Let me just see if the chat is okay. Is it not appearing? Huh. Ah no, it's okay. All good and dandy. Did you guys watch Johnny's stream on Crypto 7? Really good stream. I missed Johnny, those hour-long streams, just spitting fire, spitting knowledge about hex and t-shirts and philosophy. I do think he's like a philosopher, a very smart one. I like Johnny Chaos. Follow him at CCFX Studios. Oh yeah. Do you guys like my sweater? Oh yeah, looking good. What are we talking about today, guys? I guess eHEX. Oh yeah, eHEX in the fucking house. Is the music too loud? I'm gonna leave it for now. I like the loud music. Enjoying myself a little bit. This is my break, guys. My break from work, from life. So, I kind of like to chill a bit too. Chill with you guys before we dive into the important stuff. Docile Diogenes in the fucking house, sir. How are you doing, buddy? I always mix bro and buddy. Yes. Oh, is it Wolf now? I did not know that. Well, it's good to have competition, man. It's good. I'm kidding, man. I'm no competition for Wolf. Come on. He's been live streaming for PulseChain, like 1 year. More than 1 year for sure. So, yeah. I started sooner, that's true. I started in 2020, but, Portuguese community, I guess, so. You cannot follow those ones unless you do speak Portuguese, right? If you do, go check Crypto Cafe. We actually did an episode today. It's in Portuguese, so if you don't speak Portuguese, it's pointless. But good, man. Good. I'm happy that Wolf is streaming. It's good. The more, the merrier. I think Wild SJ was also streaming, I think. She said something about streaming, so maybe she's streaming, maybe she isn't streaming. We'll find out. I'm going on Twitter soon, so we'll find out together. But first, we need to chill. We need to enjoy. Hex is pumping, Johnny did a live stream. It's good, man. Life is good. Life is good indeed. The market is tanking. Well, not anymore. Now it's recovering, I think. Let me see. I haven't checked on the price of Bitcoin for, I don't know, some time. It's 87, it's more or less the same. So not too bad, not too bad. Don't tell Diogenes hates eHEX. It's fine, man. It's absolutely fine. If you hate eHEX, eHEX is not for you then. You know, that's why there's so many coins. So many coins. Coins for everybody, actually. So like some of the hexicans hate pDAI, some of the pDAI guys hate eHEX, some of the hex guys hate X. So it's kind of like a hate circle, I guess. But it's good, man. It's like football teams, you know. We kind of have our preferences because they're tied to our bags, obviously. So it's only but natural, I guess, that we have preferences and that we like some stuff and don't like other stuff, right? But I could see, you know, eHEX pumping a lot. Actually, I could see a world where eHEX is the token that pumps the hardest, right? Because it's the most hated, right? So that's why I like it, you know, actually, because it's always been hated, and now it's even hated by people inside of, you know, PulseChain, right? So that's how it is, man. I think that's Hex's fate to be hated, which is, you know, absolutely fine. It did a 10,000x, you know, being hated by everybody. So I'm okay with it. I'm absolutely okay with it. I'm not watching crypto. So I mean, it is what it is, man. Like I like Johnny, so I don't care. He could stream with Craig Wright. I don't care, man. Look, I'm like a. It's really hard to, you know, to make me block people or, you know, get angry. That's like not my style, man. I can get angry, sure, but, you know, it's not really my thing. I think it's, yeah. I like drama, though. I do like drama. I think drama is extremely important. So if I can create drama or send a fiery tweet, I will absolutely do it because I think it's good. It's good for attention. It's good for, you know, it's good for everything, right? So yeah, I did watch the show and I recommend you guys watch it with Johnny because it was good alpha, good knowledge. And that's the most important thing, right? It's not the person itself, but the message. The medium is the message, right? So I guess, yeah, I do advocate for Johnny. Like I advocate for Wolf, I advocate for so many people, you know. It's important that you get as much knowledge as possible, in my opinion. Some people think it's important to mute, and sure, that is true as well. If somebody's like, you know, pissing you off or whatever, you know what I mean, right? But I don't like to block people. I like to, you know, because haters usually they give you like a lot of engagement, right? So yeah, why block them? I don't see any value in it unless it's like they're, you know, just annoying or chasing or, you know, I don't know. But it's usually I don't block people. It's I like when they, you know, are hateful. It means they're engaged with the content that you are creating, which is it's good. You know, it's really good. So if you guys don't like eHEX, I'll probably make more eHEX tweets. That's how it works, baby. That's how it works. But you know, it's pumping, so we should celebrate because the good, like, Ivan is so right in one thing, which is we need to respect the pump, right? That's extremely important. It is true, man. It is absolutely true. We need to respect the pump, right? Even if it's not our bags pumping, right? It's awesome that other people's bags are pumping. That's how it is. And if we do that, we'll bring the pump to us. Simple stuff, guys. It's simple stuff. So respect the pump. Maybe buy tokens that pump. You know, it's a good strategy as well. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I don't do that, right? Sometimes I buy tokens that do not go up. It happens, right? It is what it is. It is what it is. But you know, I'm bullish on eHEX. You know, extremely bullish. That can give you like so many reasons why, man. Like for me, the most important is the fact that it's on Ethereum. And people know Hex because it's on Ethereum, right? Whether we like it or not. And Johnny was talking about it, and he's right, like in the sense that nobody really knows PulseChain yet, right? But a lot of people have heard about Hex, you know. So if you're on Ethereum, right, probably trading on Uniswap or whatever, right, at X, and you see hex, you're gonna buy the hex token, right? You're not gonna see if it's the hex from Ethereum or like that's not. They see the logo, the ticker, and they buy the thing. So I think for those people, the people on Ethereum, hex is a better target, right? It's just a target market, I guess. So for those people, it's the coin that they can buy. It has more liquidity than, I don't know, PLS on Ethereum, right? Or any other coin, right? For now, that can change too, right? If we get an exchange listing, for example, that could change the game. That could definitely change the game. But for now, it's quite. I think it's quite an obvious play, honestly. You're catering to the Ethereum market, and that's a bunch of users, I guess, and a bunch of liquidity, and a bunch of money, and a bunch of volume. So I think it's smart to cater to those people. And it's like, I don't think like saying use the bridge is a great strategy, in my opinion. I don't do that. If they like Ethereum, I'm not gonna say that PulseChain is better. I'm gonna say, look, there's this coin that's on Ethereum that it's really cool. You can, single side stake, no admin keys, it's immutable. So I mean, it's a great deal for people on Ethereum. Let them have fun with X, I think. Yeah, when let me put the comments here on the screen. Sorry, why is it? Sorry, I need to open them here. There we go. Yeah, when I mean that was a great, like, show of strength, I guess. Like that, like, just doing that means that, that it doesn't have a preference. DOA doesn't have a preference, and I like that. We already, like, so far we knew that, right? It wasn't selling one for the other or doing different things or one coin. I mean, it can do different things, right? It's absolutely fine. But so far, it's taking on both chains, as far as I know, equally or close to. So, I mean, it's a very good sign that the OA would, like, logically, the OA would love if both coins would be worth a lot, right? That's just how it is. It makes sense because it owns both coins. So I know that a lot of people don't, and that is fine. But the OA does so far. So maybe pay attention to detail in that sense. But of course, if you held, both, and you sold, before all the, the drama, you could have made a nice trade, right? Like both ways. If you waited and bought and swapped at the bottom, it's a nice trade too. So you did have both options, I guess. I do like, to provide liquidity for both coins so that I don't have to choose. I win fees on both, so I like that strategy. But that's super personal, right? You might choose one, right? One over the other, which is absolutely fine. I think catering to different markets is now kind of our thing, right? We have so many different coins. We have a chain, so I expect a lot of things that will appear that I do not like, that I do not support, but it's just one of those things. We kind of have to, endure them. But going back to eHEX, I think it's a great way, it's a great doorway, it's a great entrance point for people on Ethereum, because if they do buy Hex, they might want to know more about it. They might want to know more about the founder. They want to, there's other coins this guy did, right? So, I mean, just in terms of cost of opportunity, right? Ignoring that coin and ignoring that there is a chart for that coin and ignoring that people will look at that chart, right? Like screaming, oh, that's not the right chart. It doesn't work, man. Like, people are gonna still see it anyways, right? It's not, it's like, remember, I don't know if you guys were here at that time, right? But like when BCH came out, right, 2017, man, it was such a missed opportunity for Roger, right? Because everybody was calling it Bcash, right? And if he had it just, like, use the name that everybody was already saying, it, missed opportunity, right? So I think it's the same thing, right? If we have a better chart, it's a easier way for people to, afterwards make a cross to other tokens from the RH ecosystem, maybe, But if they open the chart and it's already dead, they will maybe assume, oh, I guess that's the end goal of the other coins, right? So I don't know, but I'm just speculating on what new people will think, right? This is a good comment. This is a very nice comment. When PTGC started pairing eHEX and the Tropa Dev started pairing eHEX, I dumped my bags. Okay, but why? I don't know. I don't move my assets because of other people do stuff, right? I have conviction. We need to have like proper conviction, right? Not because it's like the BankX thing, right? Like, why would I? Like, if they're gonna sell, they're gonna sell, right? I'm not thinking about the short term, right? I'm thinking about the next, 1 million users, right? 100k users, and like those guys, they don't care about me, you, and like BankX and whatever, right? They're not gonna pay attention to that. And when they buy, the price will like skyrocket. And that's my point. Will they buy? Do I think that people will buy these coins? If I do, I'll buy them earlier. That's simple how it is. I don't follow what other wallets are doing. I do not care. I think like on-chain analytics, I'm very good at it, but it's very dangerous. It's a dangerous game that you're playing, by the way. So I would not advise you to do that. Because if you don't know what you're doing, you're probably gonna get misled, and you're gonna, might get wrong signals. So, just my opinion, of course. I try to be unbiased, but it's always biased because it's my opinion, I guess. But my humble opinion, it's worth nothing. So, and I always take it with a grain of salt, obviously, because I do have, intentions, and I do have, objectives and goals, and I'm just probably manipulating you guys. I'm joking. But yeah, man, I think like don't do stuff because other people do stuff. Like, yeah, just do because of your own conviction. Try to find reasons why people, buy something at some point, and just stick with it. This music is weird now. I'm gonna change it. Sorry. But yeah, man, just my 2 satoshis on the matter. Yeah. Also, wait, let me just highlight the comments. Also, when Alex from Hedron tried to make one on ETH and Pulse, I dumped all my God. I like that. you just dump when other people that you do stuff that you don't like. I mean, it's a strategy, right? It's a strategy. I think that everyone is emotional, right? And that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's bad if it pushes you to do bad stuff, but it's good because it can also help you, right? For example, to hodl, you need to be emotional to hodl, right? You don't do it based on rationality, right? You do it based on your emotions, right? The fact that you're fucking right, even though like all the charts are showing you that you're wrong, but you believe that you're fucking right. It's a belief, right? It's just a belief. So conviction, that's why I think conviction is super important, right? Have conviction, have believe. I have too much bias. Yeah, maybe, man. Maybe you have too much bias. I don't know. That's why I don't really. I like to follow again crypto Twitter. I like to read what other people write and what they say and think. But yeah, I don't really. I try to not to make my decisions based on what they're saying. Actually, when I do, it's the opposite, right? Like for example, now everyone is bearish, right? Now it's for sure going down when we're dying and all that shit. Actually, I'm quite bullish, right? It's simple. Everyone is extremely bearish. No, they know it's going down. So obviously I'm bullish. It's simple math. Like the market is always wrong, in my opinion, right? So if the market is always wrong, like for example, does the market like HEX and PulseChain? No, it doesn't. So market is wrong. Does the market think we're going up? No. So the market is wrong. That's mostly how I think, right? Sometimes I'm wrong too. Sometimes the market is right, actually. During brief periods, I guess. But most times I think, it's just wrong. It's just like big players playing you guys and playing me too, right? So I think there will be a top. I don't think we've seen it. I think it's going to be at some point later this year, right? So this is good. It's opportunity to buy more. If you believe that, right? If you believe that we're going down, no, it might be a good time to short, I guess, or sell. But yes, I do not think that. And because I don't trade, right? I think it's quite dangerous, and I can explain it very simply, right? You're just making more moves. It's like a chess game, right? It's not only about winning; it's about winning with the less moves, like the fewer moves. Sorry, like the fewer moves as possible. That's the game that I'm playing, right? Winning with the fewer moves as possible. So because I want to risk less. The more moves I do, the more risk I'm taking, right? Like in every sense, I'm doing transactions, I'm spending fees, but all that stuff, right? So I want to find stuff early, buy them early, the coins early, and sell them as late as possible when they're near the top. That's it. That's the game I'm playing, right? It's not a better or worse game, right, than trading, for example. It's just the game that I like, that I know how to play, that I've been playing for years, and it works for me, right? So, and that's why I think I like in the beginning when I knew Richard, right? That's why I kind of connected with him like so well, because like that message for me was like so important. The fact that, look, just look at the fucking chart, and like the guy who bought the as early as possible and never sold Bitcoin, right? And talk about Bitcoin, he's like the guy who's doing best. You know, he's the better man, like the most, like the smartest, right? Because it is what it is, right? If you don't time the market and you just let it ride, like in 10 years, if it's still here, it's going to be worth way more, right? Way more. And that's what I focus on, right? It's not timing the market. I don't know how to time the fucking market. I have educated guesses, but I'm not trying to time the market. What I'm trying to do is just holding it until the price is like 100x from here or 1000x from here, right? It's simple. When will that be? No idea. Could be in 3 months, could be in 6 months, could be never. I don't know. I think it's going to be sooner rather than later. When I say sooner, I mean we've like PulseChain launched 2023, right? May 2023. So it's been close to 2 years. So that's why I mean sooner, because two years have gone by, right? And if we spoke 2 years ago, like nobody would think that we would be at this point right now, which is awesome, which is actually very good, because we managed to do not fulfill any of the expectations, right? And that's very good. We're giving sellers like a more reason to sell. I like that. I like that a lot, right? I like that a lot. Yeah, man. And we got back on Uniswap. Yes, that's even the title of this video, man, because it is super important in my opinion. Whether we like it or not, whether we like Uni or not, whether we, oh my God, we like among ourselves, like the Mexicans, we know that Uni are like, complete soy and complete trash. But that's like the values, right? Technically, they're good, very good. So we kind of have to look into that direction too. That's why I think emotions could be your friend, but don't let them deter you from looking at things as objectively as possible. And what I mean by that, I mean that a lot of people use Uniswap. Oh, but the fees, oh, but this, oh, but that doesn't matter. They trust Uniswap, they trust the brand, and that's how life works. So even me, when I tell people just trade this or trade it, like just use Uniswap, it's my first go-to, because it's stuck, right? That's how it works. Of course, I use CowSwap and all the other stuff, but if it's a no coiner asking me, I'm just gonna oh, Uniswap, it's the first one that comes to my mind, right? Because like good marketing. So I guess that it's awesome that X is back to Uniswap. I think it's a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity because again, a lot of people use Uniswap. The pools are usually the most liquid, etc. And they keep building stuff, right? The Uniswap before it's here and it looks cool, right? I'm not advocating for it, by the way. I'm just saying it's an interesting piece of technology, right? It can have an interesting impact in how we do swaps, right? Because of the hooks thing, which is something that I'm working on. I'm building hooks. I've been doing that for like the past month, working on that too. So Yeah, I have the with the hex one. We got accepted in the Atrium Academy Uniswap incubator thing, right? So it was actually cool that they accepted the Hex project because we did not hide that, right? We always said we're building a stablecoin on Hex, right? So and they accepted us. They like what we were doing at the time, and now it's even better because Uniswap has listed Hex. So it's awesome. It's fantastic. It's back on track. You know, to be. Don't forget, guys. Hex at some point it was the third largest currency in the market by market cap. So we have pretty high standards to follow. Pretty high standards. I think this season we should at least be number 2, right? We should surpass Ethereum. You're crazy. That's not gonna happen. Well. It might. It might. We don't know, right? We don't know. So it's just one of those things. It seems impossible now, obviously, super impossible. It's like so far away, but it's so fast during bull runs, right? It's like watching your kids grow, right? It's poof, it's instant, like instantaneously. 1 minute you're basically poor, and like 1 month later you're ultra rich. That's literally how it works. There's no other way around it. So that's why I keep telling you, just allocate now, focus now, because in 1 month or 2 months or 3 months or whenever it is, it will be impossible. There will be so much noise, like so many people entering, like then there's certain of everything, like it's difficult to focus, right? So many news, everything is like pumping it. It's crazy times, and we'll be there. We'll feel that again, I'm sure. It's just a matter of being patient. It's always a matter of being patient, right? And I understand, like newer people, of course, they have a harder time. It's okay. I've been there. I've been more patient. I've been like wanting Richard to pump our bags. Just why doesn't he stream? Why, like, it doesn't work for us. That's the simple answer. No expectations. We have to pump our own bags. We have to do the work, all that stuff. And it's true. It is what it is. We can just sit and wait, or we can spread the message, like make some noise, all the stuff, right? I'll build stuff, like whatever, right? Like whatever you're good at, just do it. Send postcards. Just send postcard, guys. We need the fucking postcards. Like, send them. So like whatever it is, doesn't matter, guys. Really, just spread the word. I think that's the important part, right? I like to build stuff, so that's what I focus on. But yeah, like focus on the stuff that you like. As long as you spread the word, I think. I think that's the point. That's the goal, right? So yeah, eHEX back on Uniswap. Exciting. Ethereans have an easier time now buying hex, and they could see it like with a different eyes, like depending on the price action, if it continues to pump. I think it will, by the way. I think it will continue to pump. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for what's coming. And again, like I haven't touched on this subject today, but if we also think about liquidity, right? The fact that eHEX has much less liquidity, that's pumpy. That's really pumpy. And even if I just look at eHEX as a completely separate coin, right? Not linked to Hex in any way, like only that, the liquidity part, right? Because if I separate them, it is the same brand in sense of name, right? It's Hex, so people know the brand, but it's just, it has less liquidity. So that's quite bullish in my opinion, man. It is what it is. I can be wrong, and the market can prove me wrong. So yeah, did I expect like the ratio to drop like to 10%? Yeah, probably not. I was like 20, 25. I was expecting to be more or less the bottom between Hex and eHEX and X, right? So it did surprise me on that. It went much lower. So I thought, okay, so Hexicans really want to dump stuff. They really want to rotate. So the first one, which was from Hex from eHEX to X, but then the party started, like pDAI and all the stuff, like rotation started, because like whether we like it or not, there's not that much new money coming in, right, into PulseChain. And I have the bridge stats open, so we'll look at it in a bit. But so if there's not much fresh money, fresh cash entering PulseChain, I mean, it's mostly rotation, I guess, which is fine. People like to play, man, and that's what we're supposed to do, right? We're supposed to play with PulseChain. That's why Richard released pump.tires. It's good, man. More opportunity, more coins to play. I like all of that. It's really about respecting the pump, in my opinion. It's really about that. Just respect the pump. If you buy something, buy it for the right reasons, because you like it. Because, like, when I say right reasons, it's not out of hate or anything, right? It's because you see some value in the stuff that you're buying. Even if it's a meme coin, doesn't matter, right? So buy the stuff that you like, hold them. That's it. Then sell at some point. It's not difficult, man. It's simple stuff. Just have the conviction to hold the stuff that you like. That's it. That's the game we're playing here. Or with Hex, you can also stake, right? And earn that sweet yield that's much lower now. But that's actually why the price can pump so hard, you know. Well, not only, but it has a higher probability of pumping harder because now there's much less supply available to sell, right? In every sense, it's harder to mint new coins, right? Because the share rate went up significantly, and because the payout reduced significantly. So I mean, this it's just maths, right? I guess, right? So it is pumpy. It is pumpy, like both hexes in that sense. Obviously, they are extremely pumpy. But shall we check Twitter and then the prices? Or yeah, let's check Twitter and then the prices. Let's see what's going on Twitter. I'm trying like a different thing, like with the screen. Can you see my screen now? Why is it not showing up? Maybe it is, but I cannot see it. So now I can. Now you can see my screen. Oh wait, if I okay, wait. I need to find the older way. Wait, give me a second. Let me do like this, and then I will. Yeah. Oh wait. No, I want to find out why it doesn't work. No, wait. Sorry. So wait, if I'm here, if I'm here, it will work, right? You can see the stuff. Let me just confirm. Yeah, you can see the stuff. All right. That's what I wanted, but I don't see the chat. Boo! I don't like that. Wait, I'm changing back. Unacceptable. You guys need to be here all the time. I need to see what you're saying. I need to interact. All right, so let me share now here. Yeah, stop sharing. Okay, now share. Boom. Should work, I hope. Yeah, there we go. I need to adjust here. Just give me 1 second. Oh yeah, you can see now. Perfect. Let me maximize this. Yes, I disappear now. Where did I go? Right. Can I put myself here? I can. All right. Doesn't I'll just zoom in. It's fine. You can see tiny Pedro here. Hello, look at me. I'm so tiny now. Hey. All right. Let me zoom into this. Can you see it well? Can you see it well enough? Let's see. I mean, yeah, I think you can. I think you can see well enough. I guess. Let me know, guys, if you can see well enough. By the way, Docile saying that I think I've too much bias. But why? Why bias on what? I'm actually curious. Why the bias? Why? Why the bias? Is it new is always better? Is that the bias? Because I'm not criticizing the bias, right? I literally want to understand it. Because that is a good bias, right? New is always better is a good bias. Or is the bias PulseChain, we should only trade on PulseChain? Is that the bias that you're talking about? I don't know which bias it is. But please tell me, because I'm super curious on what bias you're talking about. I love to understand. Because sometimes, like, if I can understand it, I might find, good replies, right? Good answers, good thought paths, like how to convince you that that is like, you could think differently, right? And not that, thinking differently is the right way, but at least it's a different way, right? More options. So yeah. But yeah, man, share with me. I'm curious, actually. docile. What's happening? All right, so let's see Twitter. Let's see. By the way, let me know if the screen is too small. If it is, I can probably actually. Yeah, I'll figure it out later at some point. Why can I work with this? And Wolf is right, man. This is hard stuff. We need to pay attention to so much stuff. All right, let me move the window here because I want to see you guys. Yeah, there we go. If Richard is begging it, why doesn't he just pay for it? Of course, you see, it's always the guys waiting for him to do the stuff. Like, we need to pay for the listing. Well, maybe it doesn't, right? Maybe it's why don't we pay for the listing, right? I think we did it in the past already, so maybe you don't even need to pay for the listing. Maybe it's just a matter of good relations with some key people. I don't know, man. It's like, see, everybody wants to have the work done for themselves, like just an easy answer, just like look at this easy solution. Why doesn't he just like pump the prices? Why doesn't he just list hex? Oh, it gets tiring at some point. I understand Johnny, man. It gets tiring at some point. I know Johnny is listing, obviously. So Johnny, I understand you, bro, but we gotta keep going, man. We gotta keep going. Remember what let's see what's coming now. Remember what happened hex on Ether, and oh my god, I know, bro, but it's like those networks, like who cares? It's like who cares about those networks? They're like they're irrelevant, right? Like nobody knows, I think, about those networks. Like the case for PulseChain is entirely different, right? We care about PulseChain a lot, right? It's not just about hex, it's about the entire PulseChain ecosystem. So when you say you want to direct people to one hex, that's the part that it doesn't really work, right? Because we want people to buy the hex on Pulse, but for them to buy the hex on Pulse, they need to be on Pulse, and a lot of them they may not want to go to Pulse. They're like, nah, I don't want to go to Pulse. I like this Ethereum thing. I want to stay here. So like it's better if they buy the hex on Ethereum than buying something else, because the likelihood that they buy some other RH core or RH token, sorry, after buying hex, it increases. That's how sales work, right? When you sell somebody something, it's like the likelihood you can sell them more. It's higher than if you never sold them anything. It's simple, like logic, I guess, in that sense, right? It's like, and I'm not criticizing, right? The point you're making, it's fair, right? And I understand it, but like if you continue the thought, you'll understand that it's a better option for somebody buying an RH coin somewhere than nowhere, right? And for them, they're not moving to PulseChain, right? You must think of people that are not moving to PulseChain, right? I'm talking about those people specifically, right? I'm not talking about the people who are going to PulseChain, because those people, I don't care about them in the sense of eHEX, right? They might end up buying eHEX on PulseChain because they like it for many. I don't know why. Like, I don't try to understand why people buy stuff, right? I'm just taking guesses, but for example, if they decide to stay on Ethereum, they have a coin there, right? If they decide to go on PulseChain, they have plenty of coins there that we like, right? So I think the problem from a lot of people is, but why are we targeting? It's not, we're not, right? We're just saying that this network exists, which is called Ethereum, and some people want to stay on Ethereum, and it is what it is. Would I prefer everybody to move to PulseChain? Like, fuck yeah, man! Like, most of the eHEX liquidity is on PulseChain, so when people buy PulseChain tokens, eHEX it will go up as well. So that would be absolutely fucking awesome, right? I would be like ecstatic. I would be extremely happy, right? Because it would pump my bags as well, right? It doesn't make it doesn't change anything, literally. What I really want is a coin that people can buy on Ethereum, that's on Ethereum, and they're happy to buy it there, right? For the people who do not want to move to Pulse, because if I have a product for those people, I'm extremely happy too, because now I have a product for everyone: the people who want to move to PulseChain and the people who do not want to move to PulseChain, right? So that's only my logic, man. It's not that I'm right. I just I like to cater to everybody. Let's say to every potential market participant, because and like from the people that buy hex on Ethereum, there will be a subset that will eventually go to PulseChain, that will dip their fingers, like, what's this PulseChain thing? Let me bridge just a little bit. Just let me bridge my eHEX. Let me see what I can do it with it, in PulseChain. I don't know. There's so many options, but I don't like to, just say one will replace the other, because I don't think that, and honestly, I don't think that. And if I said that, I would be lying. I really don't think that one replaces the other. I think they're different coins, different products on different chains, and it is what it is, right? If you want to fully utilize their powers, you need to do it on each chain separately. That's just how it is. If you want to stake Hex, you need to do it on PulseChain. If you want to stake eHEX, you need to do it on Ethereum. Like, so far, right? So far. Let's see. But I like this discussion. This is an important discussion, I think. Imagine telling people who like Bitcoin, well, you can buy Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash. This situation is just, well, I don't think it's the same thing, right? Because it was a contentious hard fork, right, in Bitcoin. It was the block wars. I was there. I lived the block wars, and on that case, it's not really the same thing, right? In the case of Hex, I think it's more like there was a new chain. All the coins were copied, including Hex, right? Because it's one of the coins. It just happens that this coin was launched by the same person that launched PulseChain, right? So that's why I'm saying, if people want to stay on Ethereum, because, like, you can accept that. I think, like, the problem here is that a lot of people don't accept that people won't migrate to PulseChain, right? And for me, it's obvious that only a subset of people from Ethereum will migrate to PulseChain, right? So for me, the best option would be to have Pulse and Hex and all the coins listed on exchanges, right? Because those people could buy them and then go directly to PulseChain, right? Like, it's like a bridge. An exchange is more or less like a bridge, right? So we would have many bridges. So that would be good. But the other solution, right, it's if the coin on Ethereum, for example, goes up, because it will attract a lot of attention, right? And people are like on Ethereum, what's this? Oh, are there more like this? Oh, actually there are. So let me check on them. You see, there's like so many roads, right, that lead to PulseChain. But I can promise you one thing: eHEX not doing well will not help PulseChain in any way. And that's the thing that I don't you see, this is why I think people are resentful and hateful, right? Because they want it to underperform, which is something that, like, blows my mind. How do you think that will help, PulseChain or Hex on PulseChain? It doesn't help in any way. It does not help, in my opinion. Like, having a good chart is good, having a bad chart is bad, and, like, we can scream at people and tell them that's not a real chart. We just look retarded. Honestly, we just look fucking retarded. That's how it looks from an outside perspective, right? And I've had friends telling me that, people in crypto that told me, like, why are they, like, saying this stuff? Why are they, it looks stupid, because it does look stupid. Like, from somebody from outside, it looks retarded. And again, I love drama, and I hope, in a way, it continues, because it attracts eyes. But it would be great to have all these drama and the prices, going up, right? Because they could think that we're retarded, but retarded rich retardeds, and that's better, right? And that's only my point. I think it's much better for the whole ecosystem adoption if all the coins do well, right? Not just the subset that I have. And this is the critical part, right? It's like we only focus on our bags and only our bags can do well. No, that's literally not how this works. So, yeah, man, I hope your bags do well, honestly. And I have no idea what you have. So that's my mindset, man. Because honestly, the eHEX hex discussion is, at some point, is just stupid, because how can you argue that two coins going up is better than only one coin going up? That I have zero arguments for that. I do not know how to think about that. How high would it be if Vitalik supported? But you're giving contentious hard forks, right? Like, that's my thing. It's like, when it's contentious, sure, I can't understand what you mean. I don't fully agree, right? Like, if Vitalik supported it, classic, awesome. There would be two Ethereums that Vitalik supports. And actually, that Vitalik supports many Ethereums, but you don't know about this because it's like, under the hood, right? There's many implementations of Ethereum, right? So, and there's some that he likes more, others than he doesn't like that much, and like, but he supports them, right? He supports all the teams working on different versions of Ethereum. So, I mean, it is what it is, right? We can try to make this like an infight between, like, Hex and pHEX and all the OGs and like the new guys, but I think it's pointless. I think that everybody would be better if all the coins went up, and eHEX is one of the coins. So I think it's easier just to accept that, and again, accept that a lot of people will not come to PulseChain. So it's better for them if they have a coin there that they can buy and stake on their network, you know, and be happy about it, because it's a RH coin. So if it does well, awesome. They will be more tempted into looking into other coins. It's like going to an exchange and all the coins in an exchange are red. Will people buy the coins? No, they'll sell coins probably. But if all the coins are green, they'll be tempted to buy coins because they're green. It's just how it works, man. It's not it's not my fault that it works like this, right? It is what it is. But and again, I understand your points about the contentious hard forks, right? It's usually the leaders are kind of forced to choose one over the other, right? In the sense that I'm going to support one because this is the version that I like the most. We could see Richard doing that, right? Don't take me wrong. Like, he could even, like, he kind of said the market has chosen, but it could also be his preference, right? That I like this one much better than the other, and he's absolutely free to do that, right? But so far, the OA has kind of staked on both chains equally, so I don't think that's gonna happen, bro. Honestly, I don't think that Richard will come out and say no, X is just better than eHEX because it's on PulseChain. I don't think, right? I think that he understands that it's much better if both charts are, good. And I'm not saying that the prices need to be equal, right? Hex can be like, twice more expensive than Hex, and both charts still being equally awesome, right? In the sense, let me give you an example. Hex goes to $10 and eHEX goes to $3. Like, just an example, right? So it works. It can work in many different ways, right? Like, the ratios can keep tilted towards Hex, in the sense that it's is the most valuable, but both coins can still go up a lot, and that's my point. Yes, leaders should choose one. Well, that's okay. That's your opinion. I don't think that leaders should choose one, and they don't choose one, as I'm telling you. In the case of Vitalik, for example, yes, preferences, right? But there's many different implementations of the same thing. So, but again, in the case of Ethereum Classic, it was the DAO hack. In the case of Bitcoin Cash, it was the contentious block size wars. So, I mean, if you can, give me an example of, maybe you can say, for example, oh, when the coin migrates, right? When the coin changes, ticker, etc. But that's not what happened, right? That's literally not what happened. There was an airdrop. There was a copy, system set copy. So, I think this is so particular to our ecosystem that that's why I'm not bothered at all, man. That's why I'm literally not bothered, because we're so few so far, so few of us here compared to what can come. That I know that all the coins will pump, and I'm not trying to guess we're all trying to guess which coin pumps the hardest. Obviously, we're all trying to play that game, obviously, but it's not really what drives me. It's, oh, I have the best coin. I have the coin that pumps the most. I don't care. I have them all. So I don't care, honestly. I have all the coins, literally. So they can all pump. Doesn't matter. For me, I'm equally happy, and that's how I stay sane, right? That's how I try not to have those types of preferences, right? Like those emotional preferences, like that related to negative emotions, right? I try to have the positive ones, because I think it doesn't help me if I'm focused on the negative stuff, like, oh, this one to pump, the other one needs to die, or that kind of stuff. It's like, I know it's not right, it's not even true, right? It's just emotional people, it's just emotion stalking, sorry. So yeah, I try to avoid that in that sense. I think it's not even again, it's for me, it's so hard to understand how eHEX, pumping would hurt X, right? I think it's awesome. I think both hex pumping would be the best solution at the end of the day, right? In my opinion. Because whether we like it or not, people will look at the chart of Hex on Ethereum. That's just how life works. I like having a lot of hexes, bro. Like lots of hexes. I like hex beams. I like it's the branding, man. I think people don't understand the power of branding, and I think it's super important, right? So like I don't mind many hexes. That's absolutely fine by me, right? Hex is for everybody, literally. Hex is for everybody because it's just like expanding on the brand, I guess. So I'm happy with that. I'm extremely happy with that, honestly. So yeah, I like that. I like that. I like many hex. That's a good world. A world with many hexes. Hex on every chain, bro. That would be sweet. Hex on every chain would be crazy. Would be amazing. Absolutely amazing. I would love that. Again, because it's like I don't fear competition. See, I don't fear it. I embrace it. I think it's important. The only way that we can grow it's through competition, man. That's no other way. There's absolutely no other way. So yes, competition is great. So many axes, it's good. It's not bad. So it is what it is. But it's just my opinion. I could be wrong, man. I could be wrong. Maybe one hex is the way to go. Maybe only one hex, the one true hex. But the market, will decide at the end which one will pump the hardest, right? Which one will win, and then there will be a winner. It's simple as that. There will be a final winner. So yeah, make your bets accordingly. All right, let me check Twitter. Let me see what's going on. Oh, but this was the whole start of the conversation, I guess, in terms of why is Richard not paying? Why is he not doing this stuff for us? I like this. I like this. I like this stuff. It makes me happy. People are engaging and they are emotional about it. They want to see results as fast as possible. I'm here, I'm tweeting, and I want the results. All right, what's going on? Maximus Hex, exactly. Boom. There we go. See, list Hex, Maxi. Do it to your users. Well, super scammy exchange in my opinion, but it is what it is. People like it. There we go. Temtem, always positive. Oh, nice. Expecting parity. Yes, Mickey. We're on the same page. I like that. Ooh, nice. But the last one, oh, nice. Man, poor guy, man. But you see, he's still here, still supporting Hex, and that's the thing, man. You learn from your mistakes and you grow and you improve, and that's it, man. That's how life works. I like Giga. Giga makes a nice post. Okay, now it's the conversation about the real Hex. Oh, boom. Let's like our stuff. It's important to like our stuff. Richard Hart was right. Indeed, he was. Oh, Axe is alive. Here we go. He's in a falling wedge. I have no idea. Is that good? Is that bad? Axis? I do not know. I should Google it up, and I will later. But I think it's good, so I'm gonna like it. Number of this. Oh, yeah. He's building more stuff for Hex. Oh, yes. PulseChain listed on Kraken. Make some fucking noise. Indeed. Let's get it listed. We like that. Yeah, exactly. It's a panic rotation. I agree with T-Bird. I think soon we'll see much higher prices. From my experience in the past bull runs, yeah, this is literally what happens in every bull run. There's like a moment right before everything pumps a lot. It's the end. This time is real. This time is the end. We don't have a chance. We're fucked. 4-year bear market, and we're cooked. Next 4 year. Next 2 years are gonna be dreadful, and we're fucked. It always happens. We'll eventually get there, I think, but not right now. But again, I've been wrong so many times, guys. You wouldn't believe it. I could write books on that, but it is what it is. Yes, much. Boom. I will talk. No. There we go. Exactly. Diamond hands. Diamond hands will win. What else? Oh wait, is he saying about what's this about? Yes, we want. Go in. Let's go in. Go. Make some noise for Crypto Banter. There we go. For Crypto Rant, sorry. Post 2 is sharing that stuff. It's important. Ah, look. There we go. Brandon. One of our favorites. Brandon B. Oh my god. He's always hating on Richard, man. He hates Richard. He's amazing. I'm sure he could do better. That's why he's on PulseChain. That's why he's sharing Richard stuff. Like, you know why negative is stupid in my opinion? It's because if you think you can do better, do better. Literally, do better. Yeah, that's how it is. Prove the markets you're smarter. Go build it yourself. Go build better products, better coins, all that stuff. Instead of like tweeting, "Oh, I'm angry that Richard is not pumping my bags," because you look silly. Actually, you kind of look silly. That oh, they're also live. Nice. There we go. Cool. This is good. I'm happy they're chatting. Oh, we again? Did we not just like this? All right, doesn't matter. We continue. Ooh. 77 days from. Oh yes, the bets. Oh yes, he bet with KTP, right? KTP. Oh yeah, I think he's gonna win. Brandon is funny. I mean, I don't think he's funny. I think he's kind of like a bit sad, honestly, because I wouldn't spend time on stuff that I don't like. It's so pointless. It doesn't help you to grow. It just makes you angry. It's not good, bro. Honestly, for life in general. Be happy, man. Be excited. I think it's just easier to live life, I guess. I agree. eHEX could revive the entire ecosystem. He's right. It's very smart opinion, man. Mickey, do I follow? I think I follow. I'm following. Good. It's a good account. Yeah, Scott Melker also did well. Let me boom Scott Melker. I don't follow the guy, but I know he's like a influencer guy, but he has a lot of followers, like 1 million followers. So yeah, man, it's good he's talking about hex. Oh, and guess what? He's talking about eHEX, right? Surprise, surprise. See, this is the point, right? We need to accept that. It's still here, it still exists, and we need to love it. We need to love it, to show it some love. Yes, it is the best performing asset on Ethereum. Exactly, you're right, Temtem. You're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. Oh, nice. They did? Oh, match released at Hex? Nice, cool. See? Snowball effect. This is good. Yes. This is an important one. 225, the Hex on PulseChain. Remember that address. Yeah, it's true, man. They will list us. Yeah, man. He's right. He's right, man. Although, sacrifices. Come on. Your own money. Let's use our own money, in my opinion. But he's a good account anyway, so no hate, no hate. Most younger, like for example, have more followers than biggest PulseChain account. Yeah, it's true, man. Like we're very tiny, like extremely tiny community. We need to understand that. We have lots of room to grow. But I'm not saying this in a bad way. It's like with this tiny community, we already achieved so much. Like the insane volume, like being a third or fourth on deck screener, like it's crazy. It's absolutely fucking insane. What could we do if like we 10x our community? Man, I have no idea. It would be absolutely fucking crazy. That's the absolute truth, That's the truth. Looking objectively. But he's right, man. Gerardo is right. He's right because we can do better, guys. And this is the right mindset. The mindset is we can do better. It's not Richard come and save us. It's not Richard pump our bags. It's let's give fucking Richard a reason to, be proud of what we're building. Like, be proud of the community in the sense that we're working. Like, we're chasing, we're doing all the stuff, you know, that we should be doing. It's not like just sitting and watching Richard, like doing all the work and doing the live streams. We're just there, you know, saying that, yeah, you're great. Yeah, it doesn't work like this, in my opinion, right? I like that too. I long for the days, right? Watching Richard is brutal, is awesome, man. It's so entertaining. It's like best thing ever. But that's not where we are right now. I think he's not coming to save us. That's my opinion. It's our job to save ourselves. Yeah, that's the reality of things. And if it does, it's through the blockchain. In my opinion, it's not. I don't think he'll be exposing himself again that much, but we'll see. I hope I'm wrong on that, but man, I think he's a smart guy. I don't think he'll commit the same mistakes in that sense, right? Too much exposure can fuck your life, as we've seen. So, and I'm sure he likes his own privacy and doing stuff and not being locked in a place, right? In the sense that, you know, being chased by the SEC, then by the Interpol. It's not easy, man. It's like your life it's fucked. You need to pay lawyers like 10 or 20 million or whatever it is. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. So we might not stream again just because of that, right? So we need to accept it. It's a possibility. Yeah, like this. Like, you see, these accounts are like I can. You know, I know these people are probably very young, but he's very good, man. He produces awesome like websites and products. But you see, this is. I think they don't understand the duality of life yet. You know, the duality of things. It's like it needs to be this way or that way. Like life doesn't work like that, whether we like it or not. It doesn't work like that. Life it's much more complicated. It's about giving people choices, giving people options. It's literally what's about. So you can have the best products, the best everything, and still fail and still disappear. Why? Because people don't know about you. So you need to go where people are. So that's why we would like Hex and PulseChain and everything to be listed. It's not that we don't think, I believe, or the people that think like that don't think that we only win if it's listed. No. That's not the point. It's about ease of acceptance and quickness, right? Because at the same time, these people want Hex to pump hard. They want everything to happen, but they don't want like to do the effort. They don't want Hex to be on exchanges. So how the fuck does it happen, guys? We need both things, right? We need the people who understand the value of Hex in the sense of I want to hold it and staking, blah, blah, and all the PulseChain and Ink and all the coins, right? I'm talking about Hex specifically, but it applies to everything, right? So we want both people. We want people who can buy the coin and leave it on an exchange because they're going to do it anyways with other coins. So might as well buy the coin that we like, that we have, because it will help us, right? Even if they will never move the coin out of the exchange, right? It's like it's not our problem. We'll tell them like, look, guy, you should move that shit out of the exchange. Like, anyways, for any coin that you have there, not only Hex, right? But I guess again they're young, so I won't be too hard on them because you see this guy is doing good stuff, right? He's producing websites and like, you know, visuals, analytics, and that's awesome, man. That's awesome. So he's absolutely entitled to this opinion, right? 100% entitled. So I won't give it a like just because I don't agree with it, but you know, it's people are emotional, you know. This is like this is the drama that I'm talking about. You know, we create this drama within our community, which is fine, I guess. It's good. It keeps things entertaining, I guess. It's good, man. It's really good. Yes, they should list PulseChain, sir. Sir saw me. They should list PulseChain. Yes, indeed. Oh, this one from yesterday, I guess. Yes. Yeah, do you like the Easter egg? Well, not Easter egg. What is it called when you put something that's like don't remember the word I'm looking for. Yeah, I'll remember. It doesn't matter. I don't know what this is because I think when I put this on, you don't hear, right? So let me try. Can you guys hear this? Can you hear Somi? Can you? I don't know if you can. Let me know if you can hear the videos. If you can, I can play them, but I'm not sure. Like, I think the last time you couldn't. So there we go. This guy is cool too. I like DY investing. He's nice. Yeah, see, smart. He's a smart kid, bro. Smart kid. He can see the pattern. Yeah, man, it's again, it's always like this types of patterns. Oh, it looks like it's going up. Oh, now we're dead, and then boom. It's like literally. Ah, see, you cannot hear the. Yeah, my thought. So, I think it's. Is it because I have the free version? Maybe it is. I don't know. I need to check that out. Yeah, 25 is the other off the seasonal screaming till the top. Yeah, man, I agree with him. It's like he's right. I think we're not there yet, man. Doesn't feel like it in any way. Like people are saying, "Oh, this bull run is up." Like, no, man, you don't know. You might not have been here before, but this is not like a proper bull run in any sense, right? Like most of the chains did not have like crazy adoption, crazy numbers, and that always happens, even with the shitty chains, the chains that never pump. So I know that I've experienced that many times. It's we're not there, absolutely not there. It's people on the street are not talking about it. My like Uber drivers, they don't ask about crypto. Like so many signs, it's like not the top, not yet. It will be at some point, but not yet. I think this is old. Some exchange was hacked. Oh yeah, these guys were hacked. Like they had all the like all the tokens were basically on the CEO's hot wallet. Basically, it's like, let me run an exchange from my browser. And that sounds smart. That sounds like the thing to do, right? Yeah, Silver Tooth. Yes, this guy is good, man. This guy is honest. You give me a chance to get rich, and I will never forget that. I like this. I like this a lot. It is more than anyone else has done for me in my life. And he's probably not alone, in the sense that like there's not many people in your life, guys, that have gave you the opportunity that Hex has given you, and now Pulse, and now Ink, and all the others. So I hope you appreciate Richard for the opportunities that he is creating. Right? We do need to do the work, sure, but he did create the opportunities, right? In my opinion. So, oh man, this tweet is so good. This is a tweet from somebody who learned, somebody who grew. I respect Trayvon a lot. Like I saw him like from the very first videos, right? I saw him buying like the BitcoinHEX. I saw all that shit. I remember watching at BitcoinHEX and like being not really understanding how it worked, because it's a platform. It's I don't know. I felt it weird about it. I never put any money into it. But I remember I remember him in the early days, man. I remember him. I remember Tokenaire. I remember all the stuff, and it's. I think he's growing a lot, man. He's good. He's smart. You can see that the battle scars have made him smarter, I guess. What's happening is during bull markets, you're getting caught up in the hype and not taking any profit into stables. True, man. Absolutely true. So what happens then is you don't have any stables to buy the dip, so you resort selling coins you don't want at the bottoms to buy other coins that aren't actually at their bottoms. They're actually going lower because they went up so much. That's why you want them. You are chopping your bags into dust because you didn't store any value. So best thing to do right now to get into a rhythm is nothing, and this is the critical part. This is what I think like a lot of people miss. Doing nothing, man. I'll eventually do an entire episode about doing nothing, because it's probably one of the most powerful concepts that people miss, especially in crypto. The power of doing absolutely nothing. It's so hard. It's so fucking hard. And I've told you this in the past, and I'm gonna tell you again, guys, and you'll fucking experience it in the next couple of months. Selling is the hardest part. Selling is the hardest part, and you'll feel it in your fucking bones. You'll see. I know I sound crazy now. I know. It's absolutely fine. I like when I sound crazy, because usually I know that I'm right. As simple as that, it's obvious. You'll say, oh my god, in hindsight it was obvious, because it is. It's just like that, man. It's the hardest part. And doing nothing is like it means like not selling at the wrong time. selling at the wrong time, right? Not selling at the right time. That's doing nothing. I mean, to do nothing means you're